Hello, everyone. My name is Tan. This is Artemis Oracle, or I am Artemis Oracle. This is my channel. I'm an Oracle and Tarot card reader. Today, I'm going to do a yes or no session for my subscribers only. So you have to be a subscriber at the very least 5 minutes before you can ask a question. I put slow mode on just to avoid anyone spamming the chat with the question. As well. So if you start spamming the chat, then I will put you on a timeout and I won't answer your question, you know. So I put that 1 minute slow mode just to deter any spammers. And like I said, in my pinned comment, spam the chat, you will get timed out. Okay, so I'm getting the cards ready, getting prepared to do the yes or no questions. So welcome to anyone new. Welcome back to anyone returning. Thank you for joining today and allowing me to read for you. All right, so let me get the cards ready for the collective. Messages people know, or yes or no questions that they may ask. May you provide us clear, concise answers to the yes or no question. And the break card. So let me complete the message that they need to leave you at this time. Sir, thank you for allowing me to become the witness. For them the guidance, advice, confirmation that they need for the highest and greatest good. Okay, so I see you have a question there. All right. Let's see. All right, so it's only going to be yes or no questions. All right, depending on the card that comes out, I will explain the reason why that card came out. And it's going to be one question per person. Okay. So I see Tandika. Tandika put a question in the chat. So let's get into Tandika's question. Does Jay have feelings for Tandika? Oh, it's saying yes, that he does. But he may be in his head about it. You know, sometimes, I don't know, like people get like this. I know I could get like this. You know, sometimes you can have feelings. So you got a yes card, right? You have feelings about somebody, but, you know, you could be a little bit trapped in your head about, you know, about how you feel. If you want to express how you feel, are you feeling the right thing? Does the person feel the same way? So that could be why the Eight of Swords came out for Jay. So he is saying, yes, he has feelings, but he could be in his head about it. You know, he may be, you know, overthinking, overanalyzing it, even, you know, trapped in his thoughts about it, you know, which is kind of normal, I would say, if you're not really someone who shares your feelings like that, you know. So I hope that helps you, Tandika. Hi, Sumi, how are you? Welcome to anyone new. Welcome to anyone returning. Hi, Sarah. Thank you for giving me your name. I keep calling you Gratitude. Hi, Sarah. How are you? I hope everyone who is a mother or has a mother enjoyed the weekend with your mother or your Mother's Day weekend. I know that doesn't resonate with everybody because not everybody, you know, sometimes people have complicated relationships with their mother. So there's no judgment here. You're welcome, Sarah. You're welcome, Tadika. All right, so Starry Night has a question about gossip. Let's see about Starry Night's question. Hi, Radiance. So if you have a question, put it in the chat. But if you put a comment, you're going to have to wait a whole minute before you could, because I'm trying to deter spammers, you know. Okay, so let's see for Starry Night. Do people believe the gossip they hear about Starry Night? Do most people believe the gossip they hear about Starry Night? They say yes. It's saying yes, but you got the most interesting card because this card is about someone who's abundant, who is basically independent in a really good place. So if anybody's gossiping about you, it's usually because of jealousy. So I don't know if you're in a really good place in your life or you feel like you are, or you show up in life as coming like you have everything, like you have your shit together. And but there may be people that don't really like it or maybe jealous. It could be why they're gossiping about you too. So I mean, it could be good gossip, you know. So, I mean, like when you say gossip, it's not really, it doesn't have a really positive connotation, you know. So it's a yes that most people believe what they're hearing about you. So I hope that helps. But hopefully it's not negative, you know. I mean, it could go both ways. It depends. I hope that helps. Starry night. Yeah, I usually think gossip is bad too, because I've been the subject of gossip. So, yeah. But sometimes, some it depends on what they're saying, though. But usually, gossip has a negative connotation. Like if somebody's talking good about somebody to other people, you really wouldn't say, you wouldn't use the word gossip. You know, so you're right about that. I agree with that. Okay. But as if it's bad, it's because it's jealousy. Trust me, I know it's jealousy. Trying to make themselves look better. That may be why. It's intimidation. Okay, let's see Radiance's question. Hi, Radiance. So does he miss Radiance? Does he miss Radiance? Does he miss Radiance? You have a yes. I'm like, I know well, I'm making sure. I mean, I don't want anybody to have no. I was, well, you know, with the Starry Night, yeah, I would want no. But okay, but for you, Radiance, to say yes, he does miss you. I feel like with this card coming out, Judgment, it's like if he misses you, and the same he does, that he may be considering like some sort of resurrection, trying to revive something. Maybe he wanted to revive the connection. But this may be him, but you get to decide if that's what you want. You know, you have the power when it comes to this. Yes, he could decide, like say if there's no contact, you broke up, whatever the situation is, and this is something that's on his mind because he misses you. It ultimately is up to you to accept him, and ultimately up to him to let you know if that's something that he's considering. You know, I hope that helps you, Radiance. Did I put the card backwards? I did. Let me fix that right there. Okay, Sumi. Sumi, I'm not even going to answer. I'm not going to waste a card on that. You're welcome, Radiance. Sumi, we don't need tarot to read that question because anybody in the chat that has a job and gets an opportunity to get a better one will agree it's not a bad thing to leave a job to get a better one, especially if there's better benefits, there's better pay, better schedule, it's more accommodating, it's more flexible, it has remote option, you know. So I'm not even gonna waste you get another try, Sumi. You could ask another question, but not that one. Because ultimately, you should do what's best for you. If you feel like there's a better job for you, you've already put it in your mind. You said better. That means what you have is not good enough for you. So if you see something better for you, then go after it. You know? Hey, Cupcake. Hi, Connie. Hi, White. I'm going to say Sita. Hi, Sita. Is it Bebecita? Bibisita? Okay, hi, Beer. How are you? Haven't seen you in a bit. Oh, no, it's yes or no. It's yes or no, Abir. Only yes or no questions. So you're going to have to rephrase that for me. It has to be a yes or no question. Think about what you want, and then I can't answer it. I said no. It has to be a yes or no question. So if you don't rephrase it, then I'm not going to answer it. Okay, so let's see. I'm only answering yes or no questions. So does anybody have a yes or no question for me? Let's see. Hi, Jerry. How are you? Okay. Okay. Does Aditi love a beer? Does Aditi love a beer? Does Aditi love a beer? I don't know what happened between you and them, a beer, but it's looking like she loves you. But I don't know what happened because there's something that happened in the past where there was a lot of sadness, disappointment, and she may be unsure about, she may be trying to figure out what she wants to do, with this Two of Pentacles. It's like, but she's like unsure about something because I don't know if there's something happened in the past that was disappointing. I don't know if she did something to you, you did something to her, or just something happened. But there seems to be a bit of uncertainty on her part. She does love you, but there seems to be uncertainty about something that's happened in the past, and needing to move past this, the Five of Cups, which is some sort of disappointment, being basically stuck in the past, maybe wondering if the past will repeat itself. I don't know what happened. You will know your situation, but it's like it's a yes. However, there's something that's causing her to be unsure about your relationship. So I hope that helps you, Abir. Hey, Teresa, how are you? I hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day. Okay, Cupcake, will me hear ever text Yashika? I'm sorry to laugh. I'm sorry, because as you said, ever sounds very strong. Very strong. Okay. Okay. Oh, I saw Sarah. Okay, Sarah. Okay. I'm sorry, Sarah. I just saw yours. You're welcome, Abir. Thank you for stopping by again. Okay. I just saw your question, Sarah. Let me answer Cupcakes, and then I'll answer yours. I said only one question per person. Oh, you little Sumi, you're good. You're good. So hold on. All right. I'm sorry. I just remembered. I didn't answer your question with a card. We'll see what card comes out for you. Even though it's supposed to be yes or no. Well. See, I have to be fair. Sumi, you have to ask a yes or no question. Because I had to be that's his question. Okay, so let me see the question. Will me hear ever text Yashika? Will me hear ever text Yashika? Yeah, it's saying yes, but it's something that he thinks about. He's leaning towards yes, but I think he's like, there's, like I said, for Abir, it's that uncertainty. It's a yes, but then it's them thinking, like, how am I going to do this? Should I do this? Is it worth doing? That type of thing. So it's saying yes, but he's in his head about it. Like, he's trying to figure out, he's weighing the options to see if it's the best choice for him. I hope that helps you, Yashika. But it's leaning towards yes, I would say, because it's upright. Okay, so let me... Okay, Sarah's question. Okay, we're dropping today. Maybe I'll put it. Okay, so will Sarah be offered the job that she was interviewed for today? The job that Sarah interviewed for, will she be offered the job? Will Sarah receive an offer for the job she interviewed for today? It's yes. Yes. But hopefully it's fair. It's fair. The pay is fair, because hopefully it's not a job where you will know this too. Because you will know based on the interview and the job description that was posted. If this is one where it may not be, I would just say, I don't know if it's going to be fair pay or you're going to get more work than pay or something. So I say that's something that you need to look out for. If, so it's ultimately, you're going to be offered the job, but then that's something you need to consider if you're going to accept the job, before you accept the job, But it depends, because sometimes you need to, depending on your circumstances, you will have to do something like that. And it could be for a for now job until you find the job that's completely right for you. So sometimes you got to take what you can get just to get by, and then, still keep looking for something better. I hope that helps you, Sarah. Or maybe the job doesn't make you work too hard. It could be that with the reversal. It's probably easy. Maybe a little more flexible too. Hi, Lion Sky. How are you? It's good to see you again. You're welcome, Sarah. Ooh, BBCita, I don't do spying readings, because if he's not with you, then I don't like spying on other people, because he's not here and he's not asking me the question. Okay, let me see. Somebody else asked the question. Sumi. Let me see for Sumi. I don't see a question for Sumi. Okay. I hope you enjoy your day too, Lion Sky. I think Teresa, maybe that's her face for the spying question. I could be wrong, but I think that's why. I hope everything's okay with you, Teresa. Okay, yeah, okay. I was watching another reader, the reader I told you about, the one that answered my question on a live, and somebody asked them about their ex. He was like, "Why do you want to know about your ex? He's your ex for a reason. He's not. You don't need to worry about him. You need to focus on yourself." So Sita, focus on yourself. I know you're the father of your children, so you want to make sure that if he is around somebody, that your children are safe. So I'm giving you a hint, Sita, on how you could ask that question again, where it's involving your kids, Because I know if my kids were young, because my kids are older now, if my kid's father was with somebody, I would want to know, because I want to make sure they're not around somebody that will end up in the news because they hurt them, Or I'll end up in the news because I hurt them for hurting my kids, Okay. Okay, so, okay. We could work with that, Sita. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let me find out. Okay, like, was Sita's baby father or father of her kids lying to her about being in a relationship? Uh, is Sita's It's going good so far, Teresa. Remember, I'm choosing for it to be. Okay. Is Sita's baby father married? It's saying no, that he's not. Yeah, I got two no's. But, no, he's not married. Or if he is, no. I kind of want to say that. No. I keep seeing no cards. I think he's lying because I laughed because I saw the Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Swords is like a lie. It's a lie. It's not true. Ace of Swords is in the upright. It's about a truth. It's clarity. In the reverse is deception. You know. So it's looking like he's a liar. Okay. Sometimes, I'll be honest. Sometimes I think about saying the craziest shit just to see how people react. But then I'm like, that's just too stupid. That's too stupid to do. It's so stupid. It's immature. It's definitely immature behavior. You know. Okay. Will Sumi get out of the mental pressure they are going through? Will Sumi get out of the mental pressure they're going through? It's saying no, and it's because there's something that you need to close out. There's something that you were something that's going on that you need to work through, that you need to heal through, because as long as this stays open, whatever it is, you're not going to be seeing some sort of breakthrough. You're not going to have any sort of clarity in your mind. So there's something that you need to work on, that you need to close out, that is the source of stress, so that you can have that mental clarity, so that you can remove the mental pressure that you're experiencing. But it's all a matter of you willing to close something out. If there's something that you're holding on to that you have yet to end, then, but this pressure could be coming from something that has ended, already. And it's just a matter of you accepting it too, not letting whatever ending you may have experienced continue to cloud your judgment or put you in a bad mental space. So if there's something that you need to accept that has ended, then you need to do that. And depending on what that ending is, I don't know what it is, could be anything. Just be patient with yourself. Don't try to force it, but also be honest with yourself, because there may be some bit of dishonesty too. I would say that's what it's saying. So it's depending on you leaving a cycle open or you closing it out, deciding to close it out, and that will bring you more mental clarity and remove any of the confusion or stress that you're experiencing, or you accepting an ending that you've experienced. I hope that helps. You're welcome. I truly do hope that you're able to get the clarity and peace that you need, because it's hard being mentally having too much stuff like on your mind, being distracted, not being able to focus. Yeah. But always trust your instincts. 'Cause you know that person more than anybody. That you probably know that person more than they know themselves. Because a compulsive liar believes their own lies. So okay. A minute is something. Okay, does anybody else have a yes or no question? Oh, wow. I posted a short about it's a Khalil Gibran quote, and it says, and God said, love your enemy, and I obeyed him and loved myself. And wow, I'm glad it hit somebody. They needed to hear that. But it's weird when I put shorts and people put the weirdest comments. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, it doesn't make sense. Then it makes me wonder, like, did they mean the comments? Did they mean the comment for another short and it just transitioned into my short? Sometimes I remember one person was talking about macaroni and cheese. I'm like, what the hell? I wasn't talking about macaroni and cheese. The post isn't about mac and cheese. It's so random. Oh my gosh, you hear the siren? That's how it is in New York. I'm trying to remember in London, when I was in London a couple years ago, I don't recall hearing the sirens so much. I don't recall hearing fire trucks or police. I don't recall hearing them. When I went to Paris, I went to Paris just for a day, and I don't really think it counts, but I was there. I was in Paris. And I think I heard, I was like, wow, their sirens are interesting. It's like in the movies. It's different than ours here in New York. So does anybody else have a yes or no question? Because if not, I could go into a general reading, which I love doing. Funding for the for the sirens. Well, they are a nuisance sometimes, but they're much needed, especially during traffic or when people are not paying attention. Sometimes people need that wake up call. But I hate when I hear them in the middle of the night when I'm sleeping. And they're so freaking loud too. Or when the fire department's in front of my building and the lights are flashing, it look like I'm having a disco party in my room. Like you see blue, red lights going like that. Imagine they coming for me. They were coming for me. They said that when you hear the sirens, that's Archangel Michael. But I'm like, I think he is the patron saint for Emergency responders. Let me see. Let me look that up. Oh no, Saint Florian is, but like who's the angel? The angel. Saint Florian. I didn't know about him. Okay. Florian. Patron saint of, I see, I learned something new today. I did not know that. And his day, saint of the day. Oh no, that was somebody's video. That was 2 years ago on May 4th. Okay, what is Saint Michael? Archangel Michael. The angel for. Look, another siren. As I'm looking it up. You hear that? That's so funny. Okay, it says Saint Michael, the archangel, is the patron. This is AI overview, so I could trust this with a grain of salt. Saint of police officers, law enforcement, and first responders, serving as powerful spiritual symbol for protection against danger. Known as a warrior, he defeated evil. He is frequently invoked to provide safety, strength, and courage in the line of duty, with many officers wearing his medal. But I know a lot of people believe in being protected by Archangel Michael. My grandmother, she used to have a statue, and you know, the statue is with Archangel Michael's like stepping on like a demon or something, and then wielding his sword. So yeah, that's our protector. A lot of people's protectors. You know, and I always wonder, like, okay, you know, Archangel Michael, is it him? I feel like angels, I never really looked this up, okay? Because I don't know, I don't look certain things up because there's just too much. So, yeah, we always need to ask for protection before and after a reading, for others or for ourselves. For others mostly. Another one I like is Archangel Chamuel. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Chamuel. It looks like Samuel, but a CH. Chamuel or Camuel. I don't know. He's good for like when you're experiencing anxiety and you need some comfort and peace. Okay. Let's see. Woo, we got 10 of Cups coming out. Happy times are coming soon. Well, it says happy effing times are coming soon. Yeah. Okay, well, what is this about? Okay, it says shut. This says Two of Swords. Shut the F up. Silence is required. You know, it's funny because I was with my friend and he was having dinner while I was with my cards, and we were talking about something, and then he's like, oh, what are those? And I'm like, oh, these are my cards that have the curses. So I split the deck, and this card was in the was in the middle, and me and him, we joke, at least I joke, that what they say about Scorpios is that we need to learn how to shut the fuck up, because our mouths could get in the way, and I know my mouth can get me in trouble sometimes. So, because sometimes I say things, but I'm really thinking, it just comes out, and sometimes I could be blunt, and it may come off as harsh or whatever, but it's just what comes out of my mind. But I haven't had the time to refine it, so it doesn't sting as much, you know. So I don't know. For some of you, this could be like sometimes you have to F up. You have to STFU. You know. It's about being quiet, being still, trusting your intuition, even quieting your mind. It could be so that you can get in touch with your intuition too. Because if you're allowing certain things to get in the way of your thinking or your feeling, you know, and being able to intuit, then you're going to have to make sure that you make time to detach, break away, time away from any sort of distraction, influence. so that you can feel what may be coming towards you. And it may be something good with the 10 of Cups. But it's just a matter of you also, yeah, definitely getting out of your own way, you know, even getting out of your own head too. And look, this 3 of Swords, you can't fix stupid. You can't fix. Yeah, I'm a Scorpio sun. Yeah, like my mouth, though. I know this is what I was telling you about, Sita. About sometimes I want to say stupid shit, and sometimes, you know, this is what I need to do. I need to STFU. I need to shut, you know, because sometimes you can say something and you can't take it back. It's already out there, you know. Judgment, wake the F up, release judgments of yourself and others. And you know what I'm going to say when it comes to this? Sometimes we make these stupid judgments based off our human experiences and, you know, but not because of based off intuition, you know. Sometimes we do or say things, even think things that may not even be true, you know, and we're not seeing things clearly. And sometimes we may be in good situation. Wait, did I have the cards right? Okay. Oh, yeah. Because, yeah, sometimes we don't see things clearly. We don't see that something good may be coming to us because we're in like this negative mind space or negative head space. And it could be how we're seeing other people and how we're viewing ourselves. So this could be like, be quiet, sit quietly. Don't allow yourself to be influenced. And don't allow other people to put things in your head, you know. And also be careful of what you say, because you may do or say something that can interfere with something good that may be coming to you, you know, and it may be something that you can't take back. Like it says, you can't fix stupid, you know. So if there's certain things that you're thinking too, I think I would say just like those stupid thoughts, those stupid ideas, we know what they are because, you know, sometimes when you say things out loud, you hear how ridiculous they are. Those thoughts or ideas are, you know? So it says, wake up, release any judgments of yourself or of others, you know? Have grace for you. So sometimes we make mistakes and we can't take it back. So sometimes we're just going to have to accept that's part of now our written history, you know, it's a part of our story, and, you know, and learn from it, you know? There are certain things you can't take back. And, you know, next time to zip it, you know, because you don't want to say or do something that will sabotage you in any way, you know. I like this. This is in the bottom, but this is like a separate message. Maybe something too, because if some of you may be dealing with somebody who's dumb and you may not. Thank you. Thank you. Some of you may be dealing with people who may be wanting to get something out of you or reaction out of you. But whatever stupidity, whatever they want to do, just be non-reactive, you know, be untouchable, because whatever they're doing, don't let it affect you. Because if you have something good coming towards you, just zip it. Don't react, you know, don't react. Don't react. Don't react, because it says here in the 5 of Swords, and this is why I'm thinking it could be somebody else. They are proof you can polish a turd. Yeah. Like whatever you came out of, because the Judgment card is about resurrection, but it's also in order, like think about it, if you're getting an idea to revive something, before you make that decision, you need to think about it. You have to consider all the options. You have to do some sort of evaluation, you know? So be very careful with how you do something, because you don't want to disrupt anything good that may be coming your way. So don't be reactive. If people are dumb, people are stupid, if they're ignorant, just let them be. That's them. Accept them for who they are. You know, whatever judgments you have of them, just like them. That's just how Tom is. You know, don't let it get to you. You know, they're a reflection of themselves. They're a reflection of their stupidity. You know, don't let that bleed into you or whatever good may be coming towards you, you know? And it says Knight of Cups. An offer comes that sparks love and happiness to your wounded ass. And you were just talking about getting your ass kicked. Yeah. The Knight of Cups. You know, so something good is coming. And maybe somebody who is compassionate, caring, understanding, probably the opposite of whatever this person, the person that calls the Three of Swords, the third person. Where was that? That was in the Five of Swords. Yeah. So there's something good coming towards you. You know, just before you react, evaluate. Is it worth the reaction? Is it worth inciting some sort of argument? Because now I'm thinking about the Judgment card, and the Judgment card, it shows like a sarcophagus. It could be something coming back from the past that may be wanting to restart, you know. But I'm gonna get so you can see what I'm talking about. If you're not, just anybody who's listening, just so, because some people are not familiar with the tarot, they may be just passing through. But I want to look for the Judgment card. Where are you? Where's the Judgment card? Right here. And the Judgment card was with the Knight of Wands. So that could be the person that maybe trying to start stuff, you know, troublemaker. Knight of Wands can be a troublemaker. But then we got the Judgment card, and then look at the burdens. This is like a person that's been wounded, who's going through some shit, and maybe even thinking about giving up. But it's like, no, persevere, honey, persevere. Don't let whatever this is. But this is what I'm talking about. There may be something coming back that may be wanting to be revived. Maybe somebody's bringing up some stuff from the past, and maybe it's like, don't react. Don't react. Don't let this, like whoever this person could be, knock you down. Like, oh yeah, look at this one. But look, it's about keep your defenses up. Defend yourself if you have to. And one of the best ways you can defend yourself is by not reacting, by remaining silent, you know? Anyway, like, I think, is this a saying? I could be wrong. The best reaction is no reaction, because that will trigger the fuck out of somebody if you don't react the way they expect you to. You know? That will trigger the fuck out of somebody. I'm sorry, I'm getting like cursy now. It's because the swear tarot. I do curse. Is Artemis fucking Oracle here? I'm joking. I do curse. I'm a little sailorette. Let me see. Okay. We'll put those cards back. I got a little bit of time. But you know what? I have these Whispers of Love Oracle deck, and they're not this deck is not a romantic deck. It's more so, like for me, I feel like this is more about self-love, self-care, but it could involve love with anybody else. You're welcome, Sita. So it's the Whispers of Love Oracle deck I'm gonna go into right now. I was with it yesterday, and it was interesting. The cards I got for myself, because I was watching a reading from another reader, actually a reader that's shown up on my channel. Her name is Crone. I think it's RZ Crone is her channel. If you look up her handle name is RZ Crone. Oh, excuse me. And one of the cards that she had show up in a reading I was watching was about asking for help. And this deck yesterday night, before I went to bed, it told me to ask for help. I'm like, what the hell I need help with? I'm like, the only thing that my spirit guides can help me. Okay, let's see what messages does the current people in anyone who watches this, anyone who's watching right now, anyone who may watch the replay, what message do they need to know? That card want to come out. Let me get 2 more. This deck is so huge. Okay. 1 more. Oh, 33, number 33, 13, 14, and 22. Oh my gosh, wasn't I talking about ask for help? Okay. That was one of the cards that came out. Appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. So, like we had that message before about not reacting and stuff. This could be a test for you to see if you will go back to old behaviors. Will you react in the same way you have in the past? But it's also about you being in this moment, appreciating everything that you have in this moment. Look for all the good that you have. I know we could be going through difficult situations, but there's always something good something good out there. It's important for us to at least find one good thing today. I know that's not easy for everybody to do, but sometimes you're going to have to look outside of yourself and outside of your situation just to break whatever perspective you may be under, or whatever spell you may be under, So appreciate this moment. Now, the next card we have is 13, miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. Everything we've experienced, like it says, an opportunity to grow and find love. This is whatever experience, yeah, it could seem like a curse right now, but the thing is, it's like every test that we go through is essentially leading us to some sort of level up that will lead us to our greater purpose, a higher purpose, or whatever miracles and blessings that we're hoping to receive, So it's like, don't get down, just think of it as a game. Like if you've ever played video games, you have to go through all these different challenges so that you can move to the next task. You can move on to the next mission. But ultimately, you're going to finish the game, right? Whatever the objective is, you're going to reach it. But it's a matter of you being optimistic and learning from your past mistakes and not repeating them, right? So, and then ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. So some of you may be needing people to support you. That may be something that may be lacking, and that could be some sort of miracle or blessing that may be coming towards you. Someone who's going to offer you some sort of support, some sort of guidance that you need. If you need to ask for help, hopefully you know who you can reach out to, someone you could trust who won't throw it in your face, because a lot of people who don't like asking for help is because we grew up with people that would throw it in our face or not appreciate it, or not appreciate, no, like not that, sorry. They would throw it in our face. Oh yeah, I did this for you, but you ain't gonna do this for me. And you don't want to deal with that. Like, no, what? I've fucked that shit. I'm gonna do it by myself. But then you end up being burdened, and there may be people who won't do that. So don't do yourself a disservice by not allowing people who actually want to help you without any strings attached. Don't block those types of blessings that may be coming your way if that's something that you need. But it could just be something that you may be wanting to manifest, or something that you really need outside of help that may be coming in. The heart of the matter, there's more going on than meets the eye. So there's certain things that you are not aware of that may be working out behind the scenes. Like when I think of this card, it's like you could be, manifesting, wanting something to happen, something to come to fruition, but like there's a lot of certain moving parts that you are unaware of that need to be like set in place, need to be put in alignment before they can actually happen. And if you are someone who, or any of you are people who believe in manifestation, you understand that, the universe has to make certain adjustments in order for things to happen, It's like thinking about, like, it's making me think of the inside of a clock or a watch where we have all these gears. It's like everything needs to be moved and put in the right place in order for it to be synchronized. So there'll be some sort of synchronicity with whatever miracle or blessing that you're hoping to receive, So this is what I'm thinking the heart of the matter is. There are certain things that you need to do, but there may be things behind the scenes that you are not going to be privy to. It's going to require you to have some sort of faith that everything is going to work out and that everything is working out in your favor. Okay? So that's that. I hope that those messages resonate with you in some way or another. Hi, Lion Sky. Hello again. Let me answer Jazzy's question. Hi, Jazzy. I'm going to answer your question. Let's see. Well, ask break no contact in me. Well, ask break no contact in me. Well, ask break no contact with Jazzy in May. Well, it's saying no. You got the no card. When I see this card, it just reminds me of someone who's like waiting, or somebody that's moping around waiting for something. So I don't know if that's you waiting or if that's him waiting. I don't know what happened between you two. Um, but it's looking like a no. It may not be happening this month. It's not to say that it won't happen. I mean, remember, I forgot to say this. I read the current energy. So currently, I keep forgetting to say that because I'm going by the current energy. Currently, it's looking like a no for me. I don't know if there's something, I don't know. When there's no context, something went down, and somebody's definitely waiting for someone to reach out. But I don't know if it's because he's waiting for you. And usually, if whoever's waiting, it's usually because they feel like somebody else did something wrong. And I feel like whoever did something wrong is the person that should reach out. So take that as it resonates, Jazzy, but it's looking like no for May at this moment. You know, I hope that helps. Hi, Miss Trina. How are you? Welcome to the channel, and welcome, Jazzy Bella. All right, is romantic love coming into Miss Trina's life this year? So yours is going to be the last question because my break is about to end. Okay, is romantic loving coming? Romantic loving? Or is romantic love coming into Miss Trina's life this year? I'm gonna be honest, it came out, you got the King of Cups, but it came out in reversed. So I don't know. I usually, I'm not gonna even say signs because this is like a water sign card. It could be a water sign. I don't know if you're a water sign, Miss Trina, or you were dealing with a water sign, but whatever the case may be, it's saying no, but I feel like this is about you learning how to master your emotions, possibly you learning how to love yourself, take care of your own needs. And that will be possible, but once you start to fully love yourself, fully accept yourself, and really learn how to master your emotions and not, I don't want to say be so sensitive, but also it may be like maybe one that, I don't know if you're experiencing some sort of emotional detachment, but from someone that just popped up in my mind right now. But I would say there's something within your emotions, how you feel about yourself, how you taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself. That's something that you should focus on. And I think once you're at that place where you feel good, you're feeling really good about yourself and feeling good about being on your own, that's when romantic love may be coming in for you. You know, but I don't know if there's a water sign energy that you were dealing with that you are no longer in contact with. But if there is, there may be somebody who's in their head about how they feel about you. And that's a side message. I automatically wanted to say something about the king. There may be somebody, I don't know if it's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, just someone who just like is very loving or nurturing, or just someone who may be emotionally detached right now. And it's because of wherever they are in the head. So if there is somebody coming in, this is where they are emotionally or mentally. That the reason why they're not coming in, this romantic love isn't coming in, is because they're not in a good place emotionally. They may be maybe in a very selfish place where they're more concerned about their own feelings than anybody else's. So that was a side message, and I don't know, I felt compelled to say it. So okay, so I'm gonna end the live stream. I thank you so much for being here. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't know like why that came up. Well, it's looking like that's something. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if you feel him energetically or something. So that could be somebody that could be blocking love for you. Hopefully, you know, you're detached from him energetically or emotionally. And I think you know your situation more than I do. But that could be something that may be a blockage, and that may be why it came out as a no for you, Trina. So I hope to see you later on today. I'm going to be doing yes or no questions later on this evening, Eastern time. I'm in the East Coast of the USA. So I hope to see you later on today. I hope the messages that I was able to provide you resonated with you in the best way possible. And I hope to see you later on today. If not, I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye, Sarah. Bye, Sita. Bye, Trina. Bye. Bye, Teresa. Thank you.